is CBS 17 News.
Is the former president of the United States on the verge of facing criminal charges? Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Maggie Newland.
And I'm Nick Sturdivant. Former President Donald Trump announced on social media he expects to be arrested early next week.
As Michael George reports, this stunning turn of events comes as a Manhattan grand jury investigates alleged payments made on the former president's behalf to some women who claim they had sexual encounters with him.
Former President Donald Trump posted on his social media blog that he'll be arrested on Tuesday and called for protests. He wrote that illegal leaks from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office indicate that the far and away leading Republican candidate and former President of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. A New York grand jury is weighing an indictment of the former president in a case examining hush money paid to women who alleged sexual encounters with him. Trump has denied all wrongdoing. At a conservative forum Saturday, Senator Lindsey Graham said if he were Trump, he would take the matter to the Supreme Court.
So I think this is an effort that's ongoing, never ending to destroy Donald Trump.
Former Vice President Mike Pence answered questions about the case.
The idea of indicting a former president of the United States is deeply troubling to me, as it is to tens of millions of Americans, and particularly happening in what appears to be a politically charged environment.
An attorney for Trump told CBS News the former president's comments about an imminent arrest are speculation. A Trump spokesperson said, in part, there has been no notification other than illegal leaks from the Justice Department and the DA's office. The spokesperson said President Trump is rightfully highlighting his innocence and the weaponization of our injustice system. In a tweet, Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy called the potential indictment an outrageous abuse of power by a radical DA. He said he's directing relevant committees to investigate if federal funds are being used to, quote, subvert our democracy by interfering in elections with politically motivated prosecutions. In a statement, former Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the grand jury's consideration of this case makes clear no one is above the law, not even a former president of the United States. Michael George, CBS News, New York.